Hello everyone, Wangel here, and welcome back to the Zheng Jiang campaign for Three Kingdoms. Now the last episode turned out to be a very eventful one, as we were actually attacked by the King of Black Mountain himself, Zheng Jiang, over here at our newly conquered territory of Yanmen. Now the balance bar was against us, but nevertheless we were able to not only defeat his army, but also capture the king himself, as well as another one of his generals. Now his general was quite happy to join us, after we had a chat with him, but the King of Black Mountain himself was not willing to do so, and as a result, I decided to execute him. So now he's been eliminated from the campaign, although his faction still exists, just under the command of a different warlord, a lady here called Sima Shangan. So she's probably not going to be as experienced as he is, so we should be able to continue conquering the rest of their territory without really much in the way of opposition to worry about. Of course, whether or not that's actually true, we're going to have to wait and see, but that's the idea at least. So what we need to do now with Zheng Jiang and her army is to take it out towards the lumber yard over here to the east. So we might as well take the opportunity to do that now. It is autumn, so we're going to be dealing with some supplies going down in the next turn. But we've got more than enough for us to manage for the moment. So I think we'll be fine. Fine, let me just spin this around a minute. There we go. Now how long many turns is it going to take for us to get here? Apparently it's going to take 4 turns. Huh. Well, you know what? I'm actually going to ask her to come back to the town temporarily. Does this not increase our replenishment a bit? 5 turns? Let's have a quick look. 6 turns. Yeah, you can come back to town, and now it should also stabilize the public order a little bit. And let's spin the camera around so it's a bit more familiar. There we go. Because from this point, it's still going to take a number of turns to get to the lumber yard anyway, so we might as well just let them replenish a bit more before we send them off. And as you can see, we do need some replenishment for our troops. So she's sorted up here. Public order is an issue as well, although actually down here in Taiyuan, it's now stabilized, so we do need it to go up now and become positive, but for the moment, I think we're okay. Now, what else is there to do? Oh yeah, there was 2 things. One, in the comments of the last video, it seems that I made a mistake when I was talking about the characteristics of enemy commanders and that, and it was corrected to me in the comments. So what we need to do, apparently, is actually come to the diplomacy screen, and then when we click, say, Yao Shao here, we can go on his name, and it actually tells me about his different personalities. So we can actually see now he's egotistic, so he will never join an existing alliance, but he will create a new one. And he doesn't like it if someone disagrees. And he's also an overlord, so he wants to create an empire of vassals and tributaries. Compare that though to, say, Zheng Jiang here. This one is just, he's naive. He's willing to work with anyone. He doesn't see anyone as a threat. That's quite a nice enough bloke, I guess. Han Fu, what about you? You're balanced. No, nothing good, nothing bad about you. Don Ming. Vengeful rebel. You're cunning, vengeful, defiant. This is really, really cool, I must say, to be able to look them up. And the fact that they've actually gave a bit of detail about, you know, their different traits, I think is really, really cool. Thanks for pointing that out, mate. It's appreciated. And what's this? Oh, it's my faction capital. Okay, just wanted to check. So that was that. The other thing I wanted to do was, I noticed at the end of the last episode that I made a bit of a mistake with my assignments. So at the moment, we've got one of my commanders on assignment here in Taiwan in order to produce food. Now, one of the issues is that it doesn't actually make food in this province. So I'm going to cancel it for the moment, and I'm going to send him off then to help out in Yemen, because I believe here, yeah, we've got irrigated farms, which gives me food production. So we could swap it over, but that's what we did have, wasn't it, before we swapped it? Okay, that's good to know. Small town. I could spend the money to upgrade it to a town. But what do I rather save it? Tell you what, no, we're going to upgrade it. Simply being this actually has a garrison and that doesn't. So, yeah, we'll upgrade the settlement and spend some hard-earned money. Alright, commanderies, characters, let's end the turn. and see if anything happens next. If I remember rightly, we did do some research in order to try and improve the number of trade agreements we can have. So I'll have to double check first. Was that true? Or am I just thinking out of my butt? Nope, we actually did it. So hopefully we can find someone. We can do another one next turn. Okay. Right. It is now winter, but we have more than enough military supplies now. We should be able to make our way over towards here. And it's only going to take a couple of turns. 3 turns? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll get an extra turn of replenishment as well. I mean, we could just have them come here. Put it so it's just in our territory here, and then we can push forward and get another turn before we go to attack them. And do I want to use our opportunity to try and get some more troops? I mean, to get some more repeating crossbowmen would be quite nice. I mean, these guys are pretty cheap as well. Their upkeep... No, actually. Upkeep costs... You know what? I'm not going to do it. Just because it's going to cost so much money. I'd rather not do that right now. So we'll leave it. And let's check the trade agreement quickly. Demand tributes. No one's willing to do it. Not even these guys after we defeated their main army in combat. Oh well, it was worth a try. How are we doing with this? Snap at the heels, you would be oppressor, yet you are a nuisance, nothing more. Right, well after we've taken the lumber yard up here, hopefully we'll be a little bit more of a threat. But now we've managed to get our assignment back. Let's pop up to here, here. Oh, we've got 2 options. Oversee mustering, that is actually quite handy. Plus 10 satisfaction, oh wow, that is pretty good. I would like to actually try and get that. But, yeah, let's try... Plus 10 satisfaction, well, yeah, let's try and do that for a few turns. We've got enough food coming in for the moment. So, yeah, that works out pretty fine.
Can you do this for us?
Ooh, what do you want? You want me to pay you a hell of a lot of money in order to join a coalition with you? No.
As you wish.
We are the Bandit Queen. We are Zheng Jiang. We do not accept coalitions unless we're the ones in charge. And I like to think he also represents, like, the enemy that we're facing anyway. Oh. Brothers in arms. It's been a long time since you've seen your sworn kin. China is vast and the country's needs are many. You've been separated in the name of progress for so long. Upon being united, there is little anyone can do to stop you embracing, overjoyed of finally seeing one another again. Okay. So, despite us it's between our 2 female commanders, and despite the fact that we've actually been, you know, fighting this entire time, apparently they haven't seen one another in a while. Obviously, Zheng Jiang's sort of duties have taken her elsewhere in her domains. But there we go, we'll come over here. You've now started to build up another force. That's okay, I think we can still take them on. We'll have to wait, we'll see first. Alright, anything else we want to spend money on? Not much we can actually do. Reforms though, big ship, can we do that yet? Which reform are we going to go for now? Private tutors? I mean, that would be quite nice to get more generals, but we need a county school for that. Tax relief will give us... Peasant bands, not that interested. Extra construction... 15% income. 10% from e-commerce. More trade agreements. Pottery. Let's go for the economic stability. Extra money from commerce would be quite nice, so let's issue that. And I believe that's actually, yeah, so we get more money from this building as well. So that's going to work. Cool. Right. You still need to come over here and attack them next turn, so we'll make sure to do that. Still making military supplies. You know, I'm still a little bit miffed that Zheng Jiang and even Zhang Yan, I'm surprised neither of them have the ability to raid enemy provinces. You know, they're bandits, after all. It makes complete sense that you can raid enemy territory and get money from them and that, instead of doing what we've been doing.
Battle or
Okay, let's pull you guys over here now and start the assault.
Push forward. Battle is upon us.
Okay, apparently they predict us.
Army appears to have an advantage over you. It may be wise to retreat.
Thank you. Right, I personally think that we can win this. Now, let me just have a look. Turns into surrender, turns into supplies have been depleted. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm actually going to starve them out. Starting our next turn, they will actually start taking attrition, just like we will, once our food starts going down. But as you can see, we've got a good couple of turns left, I would say, before we have to worry. I mean, it's going down by 45. We've got another 2 turns, whereas they don't have that. So, let's just leave them. If they come out to fight us, then that's even better, because then they're not going to have the... There we go. They're not going to have the defenses of their walls and towers to shoot at me. So, they do outnumber me, to be fair. But they do have a lot of archers. But I still feel comfortable about our chances, so let's deal with this. Now what we can try and do is send Zheng Jiang after their commander, and I would love to see the opportunity for them to actually duel one another. So far we haven't had a single opportunity to do that, because
shines down, we shall know glory.
We will. But every single time that we've fought someone, they've always ended up being strategists. So as a result, we can't deal with those. And it's been a right pain in the butt.
Will soon bend to our will.
Well, I don't know, tell a lie. When we fought Zheng Jiang, he was quite happy to do so, but he wasn't willing to fight us. We couldn't duel with him if he was willing, but he wasn't. And I like that little aspect here. Just as finally we meet and finally you face vengeance. She's no doubt unhappy that we executed her faction lord beforehand. Well, you know, don't lose your head about it. I know, that was a terrible joke. I know, I really need to be told off. I wonder if these are siblings. I just like the fact they've got the same hairstyle, the same outfits, the same pose. Might have think they had a little bit more imagination to it. Same cut of the outfit. Maybe she just likes someone who's twins. Who knows? Should be kinky. Anyway, right. Exploring phase to start the battle. Let's zoom down a little bit. I'd like to see my troops a little bit further down like that. Now, remember we can, with Zheng Jiang, actually deploy out in here because of her Vanguard ability. So we could actually hide them in here and then swoop in and attack the enemy from the rear quite nicely with some of her troops. We're not going to do it. We are going to do that, but not with all of them. Just because, well, we don't actually have the ability to hold the line otherwise, I would say. So let's grab you guys. Let's just grab you. Yeah, let's grab you guys. And do something like that. We'll make sure you're on guard mode. Okay, the Peeling crossbows and all of you guys can form up in behind here. You're not skirmishing, you're going to hold your line and fight. You can come here. You can come here. Alright. Axemen. Alright, we'll have you guys hide here in the here. Then we'll have you and you. Let's assume that the enemy's going to come down here. So let's put our forces, say, in the trees here. Does that count as... You don't count as hidden. There, now you do. Right. And let's put you in here. Oh, if I knew that they were going to have reinforcements coming in, I might have actually tried to do something about being a bit more aggressive. Okay. Doesn't want to duel. I think that sucks. Again, like, we don't have anyone that wants to duel. Like, these two cannot. She doesn't want to. So all of a sudden I was like, oh, well, it really does suck. Oh well. Okay, everyone is hiding. That's not right. Let's just grab you guys. Let's move a little bit forward, a little bit like that. Let's persuade them to come a bit closer, you know? Right, and hopefully this will draw their forces over towards here, so we can actually swing around and attack the units from the rear of these two units. And of course, Zheng Jiang herself. Just thought we'd check. Can you duel? Yeah, they don't want to duel, and it absolutely sucks. Ugh. Fine. Alright, Axe Warband, G Militia. I mean, on the plus side, their militia archers in the back here will be fairly easy targets for us. In fact, let's grab you guys a minute. Can we move you guys a little bit forward just so you can start firing at them a bit early on? You know what? Never mind. Pull back. I know, I'm just rushing you guys around at this point. Right. Still doesn't want to duel. Well, that's fine. You know what? Let's go after their commander. They're starting to fire. That's fine. Right. Let's pull you back. Okay, go after her. Alright, she's activating an ability of hers, I see. Alright. Okay, Adamant Resolve increases melee invasion. Okay, let's grab you guys. Let's bring you over here to help reinforce.
As surely as you intend to keep talking.
Okay, let's slow things down a minute. If they're willing to come at me and allow me to attack them en masse, I will certainly indulge them in it. So you guys come over here and fight these. You guys charge in here. You guys come in here. You guys come here.
Oh man, I'm spotted.
Yeah, that's fine. I perfectly intended to allow them to be so. Okay, you're going to come up here and help to try and reinforce their center. You're going to just debuff all of these guys to make it a lot easier for our own troops. Alright, reinforcements. These guys are coming in here to flank these. The enemy's reinforcements are still kind of a ways away. Alright. Let's activate your ability. Still ideally want to finish off their command sentinel if we can do that. Rather than deal with these. Oh!
A duel is single combat.
It's challenging. You know what? I'm actually going to decline the offer. She's only decided to engage because she's got a better chance of facing her than me. I'll tell you what. Since you're willing to now... See, now all of a sudden now she doesn't want to deal when she's going to have a poor chance of losing. There you go. She's now dead. Alright. Let's come down here. How is the enemy's forces coming on over here? We've defeated their line. They're pulling back. They're retreating. That's great. Let's grab you guys. Let's pull you back. Apart from you, Zheng Jiang, you can finish these off. You guys try and take out some of their archers for me, please. And since they're running away now, trying to run away from my units, they're actually running towards my own archers, so we can just bombard them with our own abilities here. Alright. Let's grab all you guys here and prepare for the next wave. Okay, here they come. Alright, you're gonna finish these guys off. Where's my axeman? Oh, hang on. Axe. Okay, you guys need to pull back. No, go after these then. Alright. Yeah. You can try, mates. You can try. Okay, these guys are starting to waver already. Here comes the rest of the enemy's army. Right, we're going to pull these guys back now before they get swamped by the enemy's units. So let's pull you guys back over here, ideally. Still want to go after their units at some point, but at the moment, it's going to be problematic if we want to face them. Just wait a minute. Archers, are you ready to fire? Guys? Oh, there we go. Alright, have you got a loose formation that we can use? Guard mode? Formations. Toggle fire will... No, you don't. Huh. I saw that some of the enemy can actually do, like, loose formations. I just wondered if we could as well, and apparently we can't. Interesting. Okay, let's come over here now and start dealing with this other bunch of units. So you guys are going to come over here, and you guys can engage here too. You guys can go after these. You're going to go after the general over there. You're going to boost our ability here. You're going to go after... Let's swing you around. And let's have you go and kill off Wang Dang over here. You're going to debuff everyone. Alright, so this should make things a bit easier for you guys. You're going to come over here and help out against our their spear warriors. Alright, you're chasing them down. That's good. Come over here and finish these off. Okay, switch over targets. I know she's taking a few hits at the moment, but I would like to try and kill off that general. In fact, you guys come over here now and see if you can engage him. Alright. So use your ability when you get a chance. Kill them off. I'm keeping an eye on her health, don't you worry. Right. Let's slow things down a minute. Are you guys not firing? Fire on... So, you can come over here and engage this unit. Crossbowmen, come over here and deal with these. Archers, come over here and engage them. Archer Militia, come over here and engage them. Their general's running away. You're going to come down here now and engage this unit. You're going to finish off that general for me, please. If you're able to. Finish him off. Hit him. Come on. You're right there. He's right there. Come on. Finish him off. Thank you. Alright, let's come over here now and deal with these. These guys are running away. These guys are running away. Victory is now mine. Let's chase down the survivors and finish them off. So you can go that. You can go after here. You, my dear, can help them out. Go after this unit. No, go after the archers over here. Alright, so you guys come after these. Repeating crossbows, finish these off. You guys can chase after them as well. And you guys can come after these as too. Let's speed things up a minute. But just like that now, we've eliminated not only the force that was defended in the town, but also the garrison as well. So in our next turn, we should be able to just walk in and take the place for ourselves. You're getting a bit of experience by going after these units as well. That's what I want to see. You can go over here and finish these off. Chase them down too. Alright, so we've killed enough of them now. We don't have to worry about them trying to help out in the near future too. Okay, you've defeated them. How many is left to you? 20? Come over here and finish these off. 41 of them. Much rather you die, please. And let's have you go after this unit here. There we go. That was easy enough. Oh, it's the banner. I was just seeing this thing flickering down here and I was wondering what on earth is that? Right. I think we've done enough for now. Apparently it was a close victory, but considering we were told we were going to lose it, I thought we did alright. I mean, we lost a few men, yes, but we didn't lose any full units. And the enemy was essentially wiped out. They've got, what, 271 left, I believe? I think that's the amount of units left, yeah. So the garrison themselves only got 77. They've got that. We do technically nearly outnumber them 3-1 at this point. So, yeah. I don't think we have any issues here. Honestly, I think that should have been much better than a close victory, but what can you do sometimes? How many people did you kill, by the way? You killed 129, you killed 95, 161, 152, 149. You guys did fantastic. These are these 2 crossbow units I had. In fact, they must have done so well, because, and not only that, they used up all their ammunition as well. Then the only one that was left was this bloke.
Leave the bodies as a warning.
Right, let's have a look. What do we get the options? Infamy. I'm going to take the replenishment for now.
I can always use good fighters.
Because we're going to have to attack it next turn.
War is unstoppable.
Oh. Zheng Jiang has now declared war on us. They're actually inferior, and they don't seem to pose a real threat to us. We'll have to check the diplomacy map to remind me where they are. But
War is declared. As another power takes up arms against you. Teach them
we'll come back to
justice.
them. Right. I'll tell you what, first of all, let's pop on here. Zheng Jiang, where are you? You're down here. So you have that one settlement down here by my toolmaker. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Right. Okay, let's come off this a minute. Not wrong one. Okay, it's because I zoomed out. Alright, let's come after this settlement and finish them off. Come on. Alright. Let's see if they will surrender. They will not give up the settlements. Fine, in that case, we'll just delegate it.
All shall hear of this.
We lost 9 men in that fight. Gained 3 more infamy. Did we get any... No, we're just going to occupy it then instead.
It would be a shame not to take it.
And we now got a achievement to dust. Huh. New blood. Zhang Yi now takes over. Okay, we've now defeated the faction completely. That's probably what the achievement came up. So now we've got the Path of Glory. So 5 turns, we got +5 public order, 20% extra income from peasantry, and +4,000 growth. Nice. This faction has been eliminated. The bandits ride on the Yuan. These decadent, naive warlords bicker over the scraps of the Han. They are always guilty as one another. The Yuan claim to lead coalitions to keep the peace, but there are nothing but power-hungry fools deserving of the axe. So if we want to do this other challenge, and remember these are challenges, they're not required for victory, right? We need to go and eliminate Yao Shao, which I haven't fought him yet, so I don't know much about him. But I believe he's actually having a bit of, he's almost become a meme on the Total War Reddit channel, just because of the fact that he's able to get so many people as vassals quite easily. So it gets to the point, it's almost like, you know, he is the dog walker, and then he's just got these dogs on leads of the different vassals, and stuff like that. He's turned into a meme, essentially. It's quite funny to see some of the stuff. Right, let's repair this. Alright, we've now got a new building. What we're going to stick here? I think something that's basically going to increase our income from peasantry. If we can find something. Like this could be handy, but it does cost money. Why can't we build this? It's from the same building chain. And you must upgrade it to a small city in order to get that. Okay. So what I might do now, I'm going to go for government support for now. So this one then increases my food production and income from the settlement. So let's order that. And that'll be take 1 turn. Okay. Multiple tie. So the enemy we need to fight now is down here. So if we're going to go after him, we're going to have to take my army back down south. Now, how's public order looking? Minus 12% faction support. Right. How's it looking over here? Like, we still have to check out these things, after all. Town. Hang on. Here. That's what I was looking for. Plus 10. So this has got 2 more turns left until they are fully supporting us. This isn't at the moment. These, though, my main province. All these are now making the amount of money that they should be doing. Okay. What we're going to do now, we're going to grab you guys. We're going to bring you back over here. And we're going to have these guys start making their way down south. We could go through them if we're willing to trespass. But I think we'll just call in... We'll just do something like this. So in 6 turns, we'll make our way down to Taiyan. We'll be able to get replenishment along the way. And eventually, we may be able to afford a couple extra units in the army. I think getting some horsemen or something would be quite nice at this point. Mission success, occupation, commander is secure, Oathsworn. Ah, these 2 have now become Oathsworn. That's cool. Killed in battle, faction succession, buildings. How much further are we away from upgrading that? Let's have a quick look. This one. Our next rank is 24 out of 80. Ugh, we've still got ages to go before we can get our own... I imagine it's because of once we get to infamy acknowledged, we actually start getting prestige. Yeah, that's probably going to help things out a bit. Yeah. So still got a little while to go in that on that account. Okay. Oh, what was this one? Okay, we need to reach the outlaw wing. Okay. Just wanted to check. So, let me have a look. No. While it's going to cost a lot of money, what I feel tempted to do now is start looking into the family tree, because we need to marry her off. So if we can go to family, we need to find someone. So we could choose spouse, or we can have a seeker spouse. I mean, who am I going to have? I mean, I could marry one of my characters down here, but I don't really think she would. I think we're going to have her go off and seek one. Confirm. Okay, we've got Yu Jin, a court noble, apparently. A 29-year-old. He is the Lion of Yang Pin, according to this. Legendary Sentinel. He's a legendary character, so that's good. What Yinjin, I mean, I can't pronounce his name wrong. What Yinjin lacks in stature, he makes up for in fierceness, fearlessness, and deadliness with his bow. You have a bow and arrow, good sir? Let's have a look. Okay, we got that, that's fine. I wanted to look at your weapons. Can we not do that? Let's have a look. Characters of court, like thing, details. He's reasonably happy, no doubt because he is, you know, married now. Oh, that's a shame. He doesn't actually have his own bow, like I thought he would. Hang on. That's him. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong character. Wait. I was thinking, he already comes included with his own follower and that. That's really, really good. In that case, anything that basically improves... Only if there's faction heir. I'm not going to make him the faction heir, because so far Liu Shen has been quite a nice addition, you know, leader at the moment, and so I'm going to quite happily leave her with that. Everyone else is mediumly happy at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about giving out any snakes. Right, let me just double check. Did you have any items? Just want to see legendary weapons. Not the Red Sisters. Let's give you the dual gen, just because, I mean, I don't do... Now, I'll let you keep your military gen instead. And of course, you got your own armor. Huh. If he's... Hang on, if he's heir, or faction, if he's the heir, he actually gets 15% melee damage for melee infantry faction ride. What about you, Liu Shen? What do you give? +2 stars in rank for all ranged units. Oh Christ, to be honest, I think he has a much better thing. You know what? I think I'm going to allow that. We're going to go to court. Family tree. We're going to make you the heir. I know it's going to upset Liu Shen, but we've got such a positive relationship with her. I'm hoping that's going to hold off a bit. What we could do... Insufficient funds. I would love to do that, but it's going to cost so much money. It's going to cost 4,000. That's a lot of money. Alright, but it does make you unhappy, okay. I was really... How issue was it? Disinherited and removed from office. Right. In that case, you definitely need an iron snake to play with. Go and have fun with it. It's not ideal, but I'm hoping now she'll be able to continue building the relationship we can do once again. But I think for now that's the end of today's episode. So next time, we're going to deal with this new enemy down to the south. We'll accept this trade agreement because why not? More money for our treasury is always good. But we'll go down and deal with this upstart that has decided to declare war on the Bandit Queen. And we'll take his territory, I think. What does he have? Hang on. Zheng Jiang, you're the one... Okay, so you... It's not you, it's you. So you just got a farmland. Well, we're actually trading with Gao Gan here, so maybe not go after you. We could always come over here and try and settle the colonmen, but that's going to take ages, although we're making a nice bit of money now. Definitely something to think about. But anyway, that is the end of today's episode, so thank you very much for watching, hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you join me next time for more Three Kingdoms. But until then, take care, and goodbye for now.